guys, Nick60 here, coming to you with, well, I've uploaded a couple ELC vids, but I figure I should probably do a proper look at it, considering how much I play this thing, and the Mark of Excellence. And shout out to my man Wolverine Blue for, kicking me into doing this. And, so, yeah, the ELC is, often hated by people that first pop into it, and for a number of people just continually hated regardless. I personally love this thing. I mean, I'm obviously keeping it. I've made it to the 12T. I have no reason to keep it from experience point of view. So, but this thing is incredibly fun. There's great matches to be had in it. And yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's great. But there's a couple things you have to keep in mind. First of all, it's a light tank, and it's a French light tank. These might as well be zeros. 14, 12, and 10 will do you almost no good under most circumstances. There is an exception to this. It's incredibly fast. Its stated top speed is 65, though I have gotten it higher than that. Traverse speed 38, okay-ish, but at that speed, that's slow. Turret traverse speed, 44 degrees, doesn't matter. We'll cover that in a sec. Signal range, okay-ish. View range, okay-ish. 400 hit points, tops out at 250 horsepower. It's just, that's one of the first things you want is the new engine, by the way. It's, I mean, admittedly, for something that's only 7 tons, 150 still moves it, but you want the new engine. And I'll explain that more about that in a second. Its stats imply, overall, great scout tank, great gun, but then you run into some of the issues of the turret. Turns like that. That's about all you got. So you're stuck turning the entire tank in order to point at whatever you want to hit. It's got even thinner armor than most other light tanks. And it's ridiculously fast, making it really easy to accidentally damage yourself. Well, it's still got a great gun, right? Well, the default reload is something, yeah, five rounds a minute on a good day. So it takes time to get that gun loaded. So you're gonna fire and then run away. I currently have it at about almost 11 seconds. That is with all my crew and equipment. I think it's close. I think it's close to like 18-ish. Or yeah, I think that it can be as high as 18 with 50% crew. I could be wrong. Okay, so all of a sudden, all you can do is Suicide Scout, right? Wrong. Its top gun is still a 90mm gun. It's still stupid fast, and it's still really low, and something people forget. Look at the angle in that frontal armor. I have, admittedly, because of its thin armor, in its low profile, people pointing down, it's hard to do, but I have bounced shots head on in this tank. There's still small miracles, but the angling isn't 100% useless. The gun, like I said, the top gun is great. The stock gun is bleh. I mean, it works to a degree, but early on you're not going to upgrade anyways, but the top gun is what this tank's all about. No turret options, 2 engine options, 2 track options, 2 radio options. First thing I did was, let me double check the weights here. I believe the first thing I did was actually I had to upgrade the, no, tracks were the last thing I did, I'm sorry. First thing I did was I upgraded the engine. Badly needed the engine. Then I upgraded the tracks. Then I upgraded to the gun. And yeah, that's what I did. It's been a long time. And the reason for that is you want to get every bit of that 60 kph speed, 65 kph speed that you can, because that is where this thing is at. I also stuck a rammer on to help beat down some of that reload. Vents on also beat down reload, add accuracy, so on and so forth. And suspension. Because it's a light tank, you need to keep this thing moving, and the suspension will help with things like accidentally going off of cliffs, which you will do. Now, I tend to prefer to use the Holy Trinity for this. I've considered getting rid of the fire extinguisher, because with 400 hit points, if this thing catches on fire, you have to be really fast. And if I did ever decide to change this out, I would consider one of the gasolines, maybe, or possibly the coffee. And the reason for this is the gasolines and whatnot continue to get the engine going, maximize engine power, traverse speed, everything. And the coffee, again, try to beat some more down out of that reload and accuracy and things. So far, it's still sounding like a Suicide Scout. But then you upgrade to the 90mm gun. You get 170mm standard penetration, 248 with a PCR. And look at those damage, 240 and 320. This thing, in 2 shots, you have done more damage to the enemy than you have health points. I get a ton of fire for effect. I think I have some 40-something fire for effect badges in this thing. So, it has a long reload and an iffy aim time for a light tank. So, how do you use that? Speed, and to be honest, not acting like a light tank. Tank destroyer this thing. Hide in a bush, fire a shot and run away. You can also take advantage of its speed to run up, blast someone, then get away before they can respond. Combine these 2 methods, and you can make that 90mm gun really do a lot of damage. You will get a ton of people mad at you because you're not scouting. I tend to just ignore them because that's not really how the ELC gets the most out of the ELC. Yeah, I still try to scout when I can, but a lot of what I try to do comes with how can I maximize this gun, and how can I make the frying pan of doom do the most damage to the team. And sometimes that is scouting, sometimes that's more indirectly scouting, more harassing the team by keeping them running in circles. And again, attacks of opportunity. Blast someone as soon as you can, often at point blank range, and run away. It really is great for that. Do not stand there trading shots though. That reload, not gonna work for this thing. Now, I took my original crew and dropped them in the 12T, which I don't like the 12T. New crew, did not gold them, just threw them at 75%, which should tell you how much I played if they're already into the 78s again. We have clutch braking, improve that traverse speed, get the gun pointed at the target faster. And these guys will be in this tank permanently now. And the next skill that I intend to put, I considered smooth ride, but nothing will do much for this gun's accuracy. So instead I'm probably going to hit off-road driving. As for the commander, he has a lot of skills he's going to have to train up. I'm currently training up snapshot, improve accuracy as much as I can for when this thing's turning and stuff. I will likely, no. I consider Sixth Sense. I considered it. But no, because the way I play it, Sixth Sense isn't going to benefit me all that much. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I think that neither of these guys, I'm going to drop clutch. When this is done, I'm going to retrain clutch braking and snapshot into Brothers in Arms. Brothers in Arms improves, I think it's 5%. It's a perk skill set across the board as long as everyone has it, and there's only 2 of them, so 2 Brothers in Arms. So I will sacrifice snapshot and clutch braking for an overall stat increase, which will, again, it will increase the traverse, it'll increase acceleration, it'll increase the rate of fire and the aim time, everything. And then trying to decide if I will go back to snapshot, or there's a couple choices. Most of them, we're gonna stick with snapshot. And this guy, back to clutch braking for the rotation. Also, when it was on sale, I threw on paint scheme to try to help a little bit with its camouflage. But like I said, camo is taking a back seat because I don't really play this as a stealthy tank. As much as a lot of other scout tanks. I should be clear about that. I do stealth as much as getting that first shot off. Then I really don't care if they see me because I'm running away anyways. And as a scout tank, at the very least, I think it's 5% bonus that the paint scheme provides does at least stay permanently. So I think I have talked enough about this tank. Let's see a match, shall we? So, when searching through my replays, I realized that all of my good ELC replays, because I haven't played the ELC recently, I've been focusing on the German mediums, they're the last patch. So, I decided, crap, now I have to go get more footage. This is the first game I loaded up. And yeah, so Tier 5 in a Tier 8 game, this is par for the course. That Bulldog, however, is absolutely thrilled about this matchmaking, and he has a right to be. And so, this is usually one of the first places I go, so because everyone runs up here, and I just take a pot shot and run away. And so, I see that there's these guys coming, and I wait, put one into the Jagdpanther, and off I go. Don't hit me, please. Thank you. I run away to reload and find a different place to put a shot into someone. Type 59. And he's thinking lunch. And then a Bulldog lays into him. And I fire and miss. I don't know why I bothered firing to load. Jagdpanther hates me. Jagdpanther is not happy. And he's dead before I get the shot because that Bulldog was there. And it was his kill anyways. So. Trying to figure out. There's T-20 and Ashorn. I know the Jagdpanther's over there somewhere. Looking to see. I can't get aimed up in time. Fire a blind shot, don't hit anything, back off to reload again. D-3485M. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next. Okay, there's a T-20. And that's an oopsie on my part, and then he hits me, and then We're just trying to get around. T-20 hits me. Take another 247 damage off of him.
Target unlocked.
Back off. Reload. Artillery is trying to hit us. Well, probably trying to hit me from where it hit. Back off again. Roll around. There's the T-20. He's not going to make it. Yep, he's dead. Now, remember that Yag Panther who I made mad? So unhappy about me taking a bite out of his health and him not getting me. Yeah, he's right there. And he's not coming towards me. So, take a shot, start backing up. I can back up faster than him.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
ELC just knocked out a Yag Panther. Okay, Rheinmetall Borsig. I don't want to have anything to do with him. And so I roll around the back. Rain. Yeah, I can damage.
Target acquired.
Lock in. Trying to skitter around so that no damage. They don't hit me. Miss. Went right over. Okay, now we're both stuck in the reload because this is an artillery-esque reload. Okay, what to do, what to do, what to do. Get one shot off, and oops. And yeah, so he's trying really hard to crush me. Nope. And I make a little bit of a mistake here. I'm thinking I'm gonna get that AMX 13 at 3. Oh, Rheinmetall Borsig. Back up, back up.
Stay alone. This vehicle has had it.
But yeah, it was totally worth it. So, I did 1301 damage in a tier 5 light tank thanks to that massive 90mm gun. It's less about scouting in this tank, even though what I did technically could count as scouting at the beginning, and more about taking advantage of knowing where the enemy is, putting a shot into them when they're not paying attention, and then running away to reload and try it again. So let's have a look at the results screen. So there's the results screen for you. First class mastery badge, fire for effect, 30,000 credits plus 72 for damage apparently that someone did to me. Doubled 2,706 XP. Hit 3 tanks. 50,000 credit bonus for complete a mission. Failed to meet the secondary condition of surviving because I didn't see the Borsig there. So I am going to retry this for honors. Yeah, there we go. 6 shots hit. 2 in the Lorraine, 1 killed him. Got 1 into the T-20. Killed the Yag Panther. This is by tank, so in actuality, 902 experience. 2 kills. Some 1,300 damage. Fired 9 shots, so not the best aim in the world. All point blank. Took 2 hits. Both, of course, damaged. Only spotted 1 vehicle. So, like I said, not playing it like a scout. Damage caused with the player's assistance, 318. Traveled 2 clicks. Because I am, for now, on a premium account, that 902 becomes 1357. Then doubled because first win of the day. First game of the day, actually. Only lasted 4 minutes in the game, and I was still top guy by experience in the game. So, yeah. Just play it a little differently than, or a lot differently, to any other light tank, or most other light tanks. Like I said, it's basically a fast tank destroyer. Take your shot and move someplace else, which is exactly what I did. I just happened to move to the wrong place one time. And yeah, so that was a look at the ELC AMX. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. If you like this video and want to see more, please check out my channel. Subscribe, check out my Twitter, Nick60vids. If you like what you see and want to help this channel grow, please check out my Patreon, Nikolai60. I am now starting to stream more and more on Twitch, Nikolai60_Silas. Links to everything in the description as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Nick60 signing off.